Welcome back, guys. It's time to recap a fantasy anime that features a protagonist that has been reincarnated into a new world of magic. Let's see how our main character fares in this new world. Episode 1. The anime begins with a scene of a young boy and a young girl. They are childhood friends. The boy promises the girl that he will come back for her. He even says that he will marry her, so that they never have to be separated again. What does a young kid like this know about marriage? Seems like a fake promise to me. The next scene is a time skip. The boy is now grown. His name is Haruto. He is in a bus and an accident happens. Haruto dies and resurrects in a new world. He wakes up in a new body. His name is now Ryo. However, he still seems to possess Haruto's memories and abilities. Later on, he is attacked by an assassin. He utilizes his magic to defeat his opponent. He rescues the princess that has been kidnapped, but the royal guards torture him, thinking that he was part of the kidnappers. The episode ends with the princess freeing him, and he gets to meet the king. Episode 2. The next episode features a 5-year time skip, and the popular isekai trope of sending the commoner to a school of nobles happens here. He seems to have a dual personality of Ryo and Haruto. In this school of the nobles, he is poorly treated by his schoolmates, and it is clear that they are going to be bad to him. He begins a friendship with Claire, the young teacher, and from the look of things, it's safe to say that our main character will be getting a harem soon. Even though Ryo or Haruto has a lot of troubles right now, no young boy will be rejecting a harem. In this episode, we also get to see a sparring session between Ryo and one of his classmates, and it ends with Ryo winning, to the surprise of everyone. Episode 3. The bullies that treated Ryo poorly in the last episode continue to cause problems for him. The class has to undergo an outdoor activity, and they force Ryo to carry all their bags. It's fun to see how this anime handles the issues of class discrimination. An accident occurs during the outdoor trip, and the princess almost dies. The other noble students frame Ryo for the incident, and so he has to run away. Ryo runs back to the kingdom and he has a heartfelt talk with Claire, a very emotional farewell, where he promises to write to her when he gets to his parents' hometown. Episode 4. The episode begins with Ryo on the run. He runs past several places and arrives in a town where he sees a picture showing some wanted criminals. He is famished, so he finds a place to eat. Even though he has a feeling that someone has been following him, it turns out that a girl with animal ears is the assassin that has been trailing Ryo. After eating pasta, he leaves the town and continues his journey to his parents' hometown, and it is in a forest that the beast girl attacks him. This anime delivers a captivating fight scene. The assassin first of all attacks him with poison, but he is able to nullify it, and then easily defeat her. Ryo pins her on the floor. And what follows next is a very hilarious scene. The assassin begins to cry, calling for her parents, saying that she doesn't want to die. What sort of assassin is this? I guess we can cut her some slack, being that she is a young girl. The episode ends with the Beast Girl apologizing to Ryo and agrees to allow her to follow him on his journey. Episode 5. The Beast Girl is named Latifa, and she follows Ryo on his journey eastward, because that is where her hometown is also located. Together they cross several lands, and when they get to a place that looks like a settlement, they decide to camp there for the night. In the next scene, their camp is found by some other beast humans, or demi-humans, and the girls are quite hostile to Ryo, even though he tries to explain to them. The beast girls find Latifa sleeping in the tent, and they think that Ryo kidnapped her. Before he can resolve the misunderstanding, Ryo is captured by the girls. The next day, Latifa reveals to the village that he saved her and they are friends. So they all apologize to Ryo and allow him to live in their village. Later on, we learn that Ryo has a special spirit inside him. Maybe this is the spirit that makes all the beast girls attracted to him. And the episode concludes with a random guy stealing a large egg from a cave and running away. Episode 6. It gets intense right from the start as the egg stealer is escaping towards the village where Ryo and Latifa now reside, and he is being chased by a horde of wyverns. The other beast girls are in a part of the forest, and they see the horde of wyverns flying in their village's direction, so they try to stop the monsters. Ryo takes Latifa out for a walk and reveals to her that he has to leave the village now, as he wants to continue his journey to his parents' hometown. This makes her upset. The beast girls are unable to defeat the wyverns, and Ryo senses that they are in trouble. So he rushes to the scene and attacks one of the wyverns that has gone on a rampage, killing it. This makes the other creatures to retreat. Later on, Rio and Latifah talk about their issues, and they reveal to each other that they are both originally from Japan, before being reincarnated into this new world. The elders of the Beast Village give Rio several gifts as he departs on his journey. I'm surprised they didn't give him a wife, because they love and respect him so much. If you're enjoying this video, hit the like and subscribe button to get notified for more content. Episode 7. Rio finally arrives in his parents' hometown, the town of Yagumo. He meets an old woman that turns out to be his grandmother, and after their short discussion, she takes him to his parents' grave, where he pays his respects. He also finds out that he has a cousin, and just like in the Beast Girls village, the girls here are in awe of him. A major contrast to the other village is that the boys here are jealous of him for being good at everything. His grandmother says that there is something she has to tell him, but she can't tell him right now. Later on, the antagonist of the episode appears, and he's a big brute bully, and the son of the village chief. He obviously is bad news, and the others are kinda scared of him, so he might prove to be a problem to Rio. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. At night, the big bully makes his way into the girls' room and tries to rape one of them. Rio catches him and goes into a bloody rage, beating him up. Episode 8. This is a fun episode. We see Rio follow the others into town to sell stuff and deliver supplies. After that, they all go to eat bowls of ramen. Rio takes one of the girls from the village for shopping, and the trader mistakes them for a couple. This is a cute scene that features a classic anime love scene with the girl acting all jittery. As they are about to leave the market, Rio stops a kidnapping, defeats the abductors. In the next scene, he learns the full story of Rio's parents and why they had to run away. Rio also reveals the person that killed his mother. The episode ends with Rio visiting his parents' grave again. Episode 9. Rio takes his cousin out to the woods and tells her of his plans to leave the village soon. A year has passed since he came to the village. The girl that Rio took shopping, named Sayo, finally reveals that she has feelings for him. Rio got the riz, and he is leaving hearts broken in every town he visits. Sayo begins to train, hoping that she can follow Rio when he leaves, but he refuses to allow her. In the next scene, Rio has gone back to the Beast Humans' village, and he is reunited with Latifah. The Beast Girls are all happy to see him, and Latifah causes a scene when she says she wants to bathe with him. The episode ends with Rio waking up beside a naked girl. The other Beast Girls make a scene out of it, but it is soon revealed that she is a spirit residing inside him. Episode 10. This is the spirit that taught him how to use magic. In this world, magic is known as the spirit arts. Rio names the spirit Aishia. She can control every element, and in her spar with Rio, she's able to match all his attacks, much to everyone's amazement. Rio and Aishia make the move back to the kingdom he was in for the first 3 episodes, and on getting there, he can't find Celia, the young teacher who was kind to him. In the next scene, it is revealed that Celia is about to be betrothed to Duke Arbor Charles, and this sneaky guy looks like he will be the next villain. Rio, the ladies' man, is about to get one of his women taken away from him. Will he let that happen? Episode 11. Rio finds Celia, however, she tells him not to interfere in her marriage. We learn that Celia is trying to put on a brave face in her present predicament that involves her marrying a man she doesn't love, in order to protect her family. The day of the marriage arrives, and Charles introduces Celia to his other wives, and the wives make it clear that she is the least among them, and they will make her life difficult. The marriage procession begins, and Aishia discusses telepathically with Celia, letting her know that Rio has come for her. Is Rio here because he really cares for her, or does he just want another addition to his harem? Celia spots Rio in the crowd, and the rescue is about to begin. Episode 12. Rio attacks, blitzing through the guards and getting to Celia and her soon-to-be husband. He easily defeats Charles and puts a foot on top of him, while holding Celia at knife point. Charles and the other soldiers are quite incompetent, so they couldn't even give us a decent fight against Rio, until Alfred arrived. Rio versus Alfred had a very balanced fight. It ends with Rio escaping to a dead end. He gives Celia to Aishia and watches them escape while using himself as a distraction. When the girls have escaped, Rio gets back on the move, and the soldiers chase him again, shooting magical balls at him, but they are unable to apprehend him. After successfully kidnapping the bride from her marriage, the anime comes to an end. With light of magic going into the sky from the ground, looks like another evil has arrived. A perfect setup for the next season. If you want to be able to win the girl you like from all your rivals, then hit the like button, click the subscribe button to get notified when we drop more anime recaps.